Let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about this. When was the last time you were in the room with someone who made you feel small? Not because they were rude, not because they were unkind, but because they were simply better at something than you. Now here's the real question. What did you do with that feeling? Did you pull away? Did you make an excuse to leave early? Or did you lean in? Because right now, I'm going to tell you something that took me decades to fully understand. And I wish someone had said it to me when I was younger. The smartest thing you will ever do is stay close to people who are better than you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see people around you, maybe even people you've been avoiding, in a completely different light. Here's the truth about human nature. When we encounter someone who's more talented, more knowledgeable, or more accomplished than we are, our first instinct is not to celebrate them. Our first instinct is to feel threatened. And it doesn't matter how old you are, this happens to everyone. At 30, at 50, at 70, we start to compare ourselves. We start to minimize their achievements. Oh, they just got lucky. Oh, they had advantages I never had. Oh, they think they're so special. Sound familiar? This reaction is completely natural. It's human. It's ancient. It goes back thousands of years to when competition meant survival. But here's the problem. We are no longer fighting for food or territory. We are building lives. We are building legacies. And in that world, the old instinct to compete, to push talented people away, it doesn't protect you anymore. It limits you. Every time you turn away from someone brilliant, you are saying no to a lesson that could change your life. And time, at our age, is the one thing we can't afford to waste. Think about the most significant moments of growth in your life. Not the times you sat alone reading a book. Not the times you took a course by yourself. I'm talking about the moments that truly changed you. I'll bet most of them involved a person. A mentor who believed in you before you believed in yourself. A colleague who showed you a smarter way to solve a problem. A friend who challenged you to think bigger. A partner who saw something in you that you couldn't see yet. Growth doesn't happen in isolation. Growth happens in relationship. When you place yourself near people who are wiser, more experienced, or more skilled, you absorb things you can't even put into words. You pick up their discipline. You adopt their standards. You start to ask different questions. You start to see further. It's not magic. It's proximity. Jim Rohn, the great philosopher and speaker, said it simply. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That sentence is worth sitting with. Look at your 5 people. Really look at them. Are they challenging you to grow? Are they raising your standards? Or are they keeping you comfortable? And comfortable is just another word for stuck. Hey, before we go further, I want to take a second. If what you're hearing today is resonating with you, if you believe that growth doesn't stop at 55, at 65, or at any age, then this channel is for you. Every week I share ideas, stories, and conversations designed for people who still want more from life. People who refuse to believe their best years are behind them. So if that's you, hit that subscribe button right now and ring that bell so you never miss a video. It costs you nothing, and it just might change everything. Now, Let's keep going. Here's where we have to have an honest conversation, because everything I'm describing requires one thing that, let's be real, does not come easily to most of us. It requires humility, and I know how that word lands sometimes. For a lot of us who grew up in a generation where you had to prove yourself, where showing weakness meant losing respect, humility can feel dangerously close to defeat. But I want you to hear me clearly. Humility is not weakness. Humility is intelligence. The most accomplished people in the world, the ones who have truly done something with their lives, are almost always the most humble. Not because they have nothing to be proud of, because they know exactly how much they still don't know. There's a beautiful Japanese concept called shoshin, beginner's mind. The idea that even a master approaches their craft with the openness of a student. Because the moment you think you know everything, you stop learning. And when you stop learning, you start shrinking. So let me ask you something powerful. What would it look like for you to walk into your next conversation with a family member, a colleague, a new friend, and say to yourself quietly, what can I learn from this person today? Not, what can I teach them? Not, how do I compare to them? Simply, what can they teach me? That one small shift in mindset is worth more than any course, any book, any seminar. Okay, let's make this practical, because it's not enough to just feel inspired. We need to know what to do. Here are 3 simple ways to start surrounding yourself with people who lift you higher. First, identify one person in your life who intimidates you a little. Not in a bad way. I mean someone whose knowledge, character, or accomplishments you deeply respect. Reach out to them, not to impress them, not to prove anything, simply to connect. Have coffee. Ask them about their journey. Listen more than you talk. You will be amazed at how willing most people are to share what they've learned, if you simply ask. Second, be honest about who is pulling you down. Not every relationship serves your growth. Some relationships, if we're honest with ourselves, are built on comfort, habit, or obligation. That doesn't mean you cut people off. It means you become more intentional about where you invest your time and energy. Third, put yourself in new environments. Join a club, attend a lecture, take a class, volunteer with an organization you believe in. New environments bring new people, and new people bring new perspectives that you simply cannot generate on your own. Growth doesn't just happen, you have to architect it. I want to leave you with this. The world will try to tell you that at a certain point in life, you've arrived, that you figured it out, that your job now is to pass down wisdom, not receive it. I disagree. The most extraordinary people I have ever known, regardless of age, were people who never stopped being students of life. They were curious, they were open, they were humble. They sought out people who were smarter, wiser, more experienced in certain areas, and instead of feeling threatened, they felt grateful. Grateful for the chance to grow, grateful for the chance to become a slightly better version of themselves. Because here's the beautiful truth. Near the good ones, you become better. That's not just a phrase. That's a law of life. And it's never, never too late to apply it. Thank you so much for watching today. If this video moved you, if it made you think about even one person in your life differently, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below. Tell me, who in your life has made you better just by being near them? And if you haven't subscribed yet, this is your sign. Hit subscribe. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and take care of each other.